Hello and welcome everyone. The time has come for another Let's Play with me, your host Sidar. And this time I'm gonna do a Let's Play on one of the new leaders, as you could expect, and it will be Haile Selassie from Ethiopia. I've played against him in my last Let's Play. I didn't really know what kind of unit and building he's got because I haven't played him before that, and he's got a very cool, unique building. It's a steel or stele, not really know how that's pronounced, and you can build it right away from the beginning of the game, and it gives you 2 faith points. That is why he's got so much bonuses in religion and also in culture, as it is a cultural building. So I'm gonna go play as him. His special ability is also relatively good. He's got combat bonus plus 20% when fighting units from a civilization with more cities than Ethiopia. So as the special ability is like that, then I'm gonna go for a 1 city challenge, and I'm gonna go for a cultural gameplay. That's the plan, at least. Okay, map type, I'm gonna go to that later. I'm gonna go for tiny map, deity and advanced setup. Now I'm gonna choose a new map type that has been added, and it's Europe. It's a new map. It hasn't been in the vanilla version. I'm gonna go for take the additional option of allow policy saving, although in my game, in cultural gameplay, it's not that relevant. I could go without it. I'm gonna leave the quick movement on. I've got some comments how I should turn it off because the unit's warping is not nice to watch. However, it really speeds up the game by a lot, and it really without the quick movement my laptop is overheating much faster. The game takes at least 1 hour longer of recording, so that is why I'm gonna leave it despite all the complaints, and you just have to deal with it. I also got a comment how I always that's not one comment, I've been getting many comments throughout my Let's Plays how I always turn the barbarians off, and everyone's complaining, well, everyone, the people that write the comments, how the game is so much easier without the barbarians. This is something I cannot agree to, because on higher difficulties the barbarians actually make the game way easier. And to be prepared, I've got a list of pros and cons which I'm gonna present now. Well, actually the pros are why the barbarians make the game, in my opinion, easier. The cons are why are they making the game more difficult. You can agree or you can not agree. You can write in the comments what you think about that. However, that's my opinion. Okay, point number 1. The barbarians slow down the AI expansion rate. The AI needs cover for settlers, sometimes loses the settlers, sometimes loses workers, and this is a relatively important point, especially on higher difficulties. Second, probably the most important point, is that AI sends unit for clearing of camps instead towards you, and loses some of the units which he sends. If you have played on Deity, you know that some of the AIs in particular like to build an army within 20 or 30 turns, send it towards you and destroy you. The barbarians really slow down that process. Okay, third point. AI builds units instead of ancient and classical wonders. This is also a relative case when you are going for some victory type that requires the ancient wonders. Point number 4. You get easy influence bonuses with city-states, killing barbs near the city-states, getting quests and killing the camps and giving back the captured units to city-states. Also a very important point, especially if you get a city-state that you really like and you don't have any gold to give it to the city-state, which is also very important now with the Gods and Kings expansion, since the gold bonuses have been turned down. Okay, point number 5, your units get extra experience. If you're going to keep the units and upgrade them later, this is relatively important. And after adopting Honor branch, you get extra culture from the killed barbarians. No, that's not as important, but also relevant. Now the minuses of barbarians, which I personally see. Number 1, the barbarians running around your territory pillage improvement. However, it's improvements. That's the not really that difficult to get rid of. You need to keep 1 or 2 units, extra units, which you might not need without the barbarians, to keep around your territory. 2. You need to escort your settlers, and the barbarian camps may be on the places or around the places where you might settle. Which is, of course, you need to get the unit instead of sending an unguarded settler. It slows you down a little. And third point, which I've come up with, is that they usually kill scouting units, especially when the units are left on auto-explore, which I usually do. And that's probably the point that bugs me the most. However, all these 3 are really easy to deal with as a human player. You can not send scouting units on auto-explore and be really careful with the settlers. Also, as a human player, you can reload a couple of turns back if your settler gets conquered, which I don't do, but I'm just pointing it out. So, as you can see or hear, that's my opinion on barbarians. You can agree or disagree. Just write in the comments what do you think. And for that one thing, for the barbarians, I'm gonna turn the raging barbarians on this time in this gameplay. Well, just to prove my point. Okay, everything else is set, I think. Yep, let's go there. I haven't said a word for now about the unique unit. It's Mehal Safari. It replaces Rifleman and gets additional bonus in rough terrain. Nothing really that fancy, just good to go. However, Steel is really awesome. I've got a very decent starting location, especially for one city cultural gameplay with marble and 2 stone resources. You're gonna go on explore, and I'm gonna start with Steel right away. Hopefully I will be able to find the Pantheon as first person. It is possible. What kind of Pantheon would be useful? Probably the one with quarries, maybe, or maybe the one with additional culture from plantations. I've got 2 dice right across. Oh man, isn't that just lovely? And free mining. Not really sure where I am. I haven't played this map that much. I've only played it like 2 or 3 times. So I'm not really sure where can this be. Maybe in Scandinavia? Okay, there's the Pantheon already. It only took me 10 turns, but that's thanks to the meeting with Geneva. I don't see anything fish around, so the pantheon with fishing boats, additional production from fishing boats won't be useful, although that's one of my favorite ones. Plus one culture from pastures would give me one now, maybe if there are horses, but I'm not gonna risk it. Don't have that. I could also go for Monument of the Gods, plus 15% production of ancient classical wonders. I want to build a couple of them. However, I'm not sure, because that's a pantheon that will become obsolete relatively fast. What else do we got? 2 faith from quarries. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. That will give me a lot of faith once I get to masonry. I'm gonna base my game on culture and faith, because you can purchase great people with faith. You can later, once adopting freedom, I will be able to purchase great artists and build landmarks, and I'm gonna base my strategy on that. And of course I will be able to get religion and enhance the religion faster than my opponents. I really hope that I will be the first to find the religion. It's really likely, because I was the first one to find the pantheon. Okay, there goes the calendar. Now I'm gonna go for masonry. I'm gonna wait till I finish the worker, then I'm gonna build, or hopefully build, the Stone Age tradition. And yeah, I'm gonna talk a little about the policies, since I'm going for a cultural gameplay. I'm not gonna be that innovative when I say that tradition, piety and freedom are definitely the three policies to go, and constitution is the most important one, and also religious tolerance. However, the remaining two, you might wonder which would be most useful. Since it's one city challenge, I'm not gonna go for liberty. It doesn't give you that much. It doesn't give you the free settler. It also only gives you the one production and one culture. Well, basically that's it. You get the free worker, but you need to build the worker anyway at this moment. I'm on at the coast, so I'm gonna go for commerce and merchant navy. That gives me +3 production in my city. So that's 4 policies. You cannot go for autocracy or order or rationalism, because they are blocked by piety and freedom. So the remaining question is honor and patronage. Since I've turned the raging barbarians on, I might go into honor to get the additional culture. However, I'm gonna wait a little with that, and I'm gonna check if there are or aren't many cultural city-states, because if there are many cultural city-states, I've already met one, it might be useful to get the patronage branch instead and get culture from them. However, these are the branches which I'm not gonna go first for, so I got time to make this decision. Okay, I could buy a scout, however I'm rather gonna... Geneva is already under attack. I rather leave my money in case the barbarians show up, and I'm gonna buy a unit to defend. Okay, you're good to go. Now let's switch to Stone Age. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, construct a quarry, give me archer just for defensive purposes. I mean archery, I'm gonna probably buy the archer. Well, hello there. You've got nothing to trade. What do you think of me? Nothing. I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's adopt legalism. I want the other two branches from tradition, other two policies, especially landed elite for quicker growth. So I'm not gonna save the policies for piety, which I also could have done. However, there's not really that much of a difference. Okay, now let's check if there are any horses around. Oh, I really didn't want him. Don't know where he is, but he's already coveting my lands, so well, that's what he does. Yeah, got the marble. Doesn't even want to pay 25 gold for my embassy. It's a shame. Okay, see how fast the city-states want to get rid of give me quest to get rid of the encampment. No, already denouncing me. We just met, dude. What's wrong with you? Okay. Yeah, that's what he does. Well, 2 wonders have already been built. Well, the mausoleum, I could have used that. I've got so much stuff on. Shit. What can I do? Yeah, try getting that Temple of Artemis. I want to get at least 1 early wonder so that I don't need to worry about the piety bonus from cities where you need the wonder. Now I can either go for philosophy or I can also go for construction where there's terracotta army. However, philosophy is in my opinion more useful with oracle and temple and college. Okay, kill that guy. Warsaw longs for culture. I'm not sure if I can get that. I'm gonna try. Well, so far leader has 22. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get that. Nevertheless. Okay, there's the policy. Give me faster growth. Someone beat me to the religion. Well, probably, and it was my religion. Probably the one that got Stonehenge. Can you see that? No, it's the 3rd one. Okay, Katerina. Let's exchange embassies. Not gonna do that with Alexander yet. Allied with Russia, no longer allied with Russia. Okay, that's everything. Okay, Geneva under attack. Oh, scheiße! Fine, give me library. I really hope I'm gonna be able to get at least 1 important wonder. Well, Temple of Artemis wasn't that important, I didn't have anything else to build. Okay, I'm generating 6 faith per turn. This will give me additional 2. Maybe I can be the second one to find a religion. Well, she's got to be kidding me. She's going for every single wonder. Pyramids, mausoleum. That's probably the Temple of Artemis, now Hanging Gardens. I'll go Stoneworks for 1 turn at least. Fine, switch to Oracle. and go for construction. Yeah, she's already got that. If you meet an AI that's so freaking goes after wonders, there are some which do that. Actually, Russia shouldn't be one of them, but then it's really difficult to get the early important wonders. And well, I'm doing the best I can, as you can see. Don't know how it would turn out. Okay, but anyway, there's my great prophet. I'm gonna find a religion. What can I do? Christianity is gone, so I'm gonna go for Islam. Now, what have they taken? Not really sure, I don't remember all of them. Now, my favorite one is this one, Tifa. Plus 1 gold for every 4 followers of this religion. I don't like playing a lot with religion. I mean, expanding it towards others. If they get angry, they remove your religion. So, for example, the World Church, which could give me a lot of culture, but I could have taken that. However, it requires really a lot of effort, which I don't want to do. I have a different strategy planned, so I'm gonna go for the gold. And here's one I wanted to take. Yeah, religious art. Hermitage provides plus 8 culture in city. Also, religious community. That's my favorite one. I would wanna take that. And if possible, I will probably take it as a second follower belief when I enhance my religion. However, this one is too important and I cannot leave it. I cannot take religious community now and leave religious art for later, because it might be gone. I've played the games where the AI took that, so I'm gonna go for it and hopefully get the second follower belief that gives me additional production. How does the situation look over here? Everything is set okay. Pantheon founded. Oh, Greek only now founded the Pantheon. You're gonna heal just here. Kathmandu seeks Greece. Well, I will probably find it sooner or later. What do you want again? Get lost. Geneva wants Islam. Okay, leave that. Go scouting. Okay, Katerina, you're starting to become a real pain in the butt. Declaration of friendship. Sure, I'm gonna give it to you because it might anger Alexander and point him towards her direction. Now I'm gonna go for monarchy or maybe for piety. Yeah, I'm gonna go for piety first. Monarchy is not that important, or finishing tradition that soon is also not that important. Go drama and poetry, then I will be able to build an amphitheater. Why are you going back there? Oh, she went for the Great Wall. She might be following the same strategy I am. tradition piety. It sure does look like it. Now, finally I got some wonder. And get me Mandate of Heaven. It's not giving me that much culture now at the moment because I'm only at 6 happiness. However, this will change. Okay, now go get a quick shrine. Then, well, maybe I should invest in walls in case Alexander decides to check my borders. What can you do? Actually, you've got nothing left to do. Let's get rid of that forest so my city will expand faster to that tile. Yeah, get walls, then probably stoneworks, because stoneworks will give me additional food production and some happiness, and later National College, I think. Okay, now I want to say a couple of words about the cultural gameplay or cultural victory in the Gods and Kings expansion. Some of you have probably noticed that cultural games are now or have become easier when playing at Gods and Kings. They are easier than in vanilla, simply because the come on, yay, 12 bonus with Warsaw. They have become easier because the game has become longer, so we have more time before the AI gets to some other victory type. The most difficult part in cultural gameplay in vanilla was that very often the AI got to the United Nations or build the spaceship program before you could adopt the 5 policy branches. Now, since the game has become longer, and also since you can purchase the great artists, the cultural victory is somewhat easier. You also have additional wonders that also give you culture